Welcome into a special Thursday night Thanksgiving version of the picks. Week 13, we're going to jump right into it. We got 3 games on the schedule. We're going to pick all 3 of them. I'm going to try to get you 3 for 3. So start off the holiday season pretty good. So we're going to start off with the first game that's going at 1 o'clock. The Green Bay Packers are visiting the Detroit Lions. The Lions are favored by 2.5 points. Both of the teams are coming off wins this week. The Packers beat the Vikings 23-6, while the Lions beat the Giants 34-27 in a shocking kind of score. The Packers, they kind of made J.J. McCarthy look pedestrian, brought out his inexperience as far as a quarterback. This is still like his rookie season because he hasn't played a full 17 games yet in the NFL. So the Packers defense came to play, their offense scored some points, and they just shut down the Vikings. They wasn't able to do anything. They only scored 6 points. They're heading to Detroit, where Detroit is an amazing team at home. They put up a lot of points last week against the Giants, 34, and they allowed 27 points, so that was kind of unexpected. Sometimes I think that was like a quote-unquote trap game for the Lions, but they came out with a win anyway. So yeah, going to the game on Thursday afternoon, we got the Lions, so I said, up here about 2.5 points. This is a scary game, I think, for the Packers. I think the Lions actually win this game. This is probably like a little get back for the Lions for the beginning of the season, where the Packers just shut down the Lions completely. It was kind of unexpected, and I think that the Lions wasn't ready. Their offensive line wasn't really doing too much. Michael Parsons came out, had a good game. So I kind of think that the roles will be kind of reversed in this game. Aiden Hutchinson, I think he'll have a good game. The Lions offense will have a good game. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's been putting on a spectacle. He had 3 touchdowns last week, over 200 yards. So I think he'll continue that. I'm not saying he'll have over 200 yards, but he's definitely going to score at least 2 times in this game. I could see Amon-Ra St. Brown doing pretty good. And I think the Lions are going to win this game, cover that spread, 2.5 points. Going into our next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, who are traveling to Dallas to face the Cowboys. The Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 3.5 points in Dallas. So, yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs are 6-5. They're coming off an impressive win at home against the Indianapolis Colts in overtime. It was a 23-20 win. And that was a hard-fought game for both sides. The Chiefs were actually down 11 in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes, with the use of his legs and his arm, willed the team to a win. The Kansas City defense kind of shut down the Colts in the second half for the most part, and they got the win at home last week, while the Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles last week at home. They were down 21-0 in the first quarter. They was down 21-7 at halftime, so they came back to win 24-21. It was a wild game, but they pulled it out. They kind of showed Philly some different looks, and the Eagles wasn't able to adjust on the fly, so yeah, they wound up getting the win. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, there was a combination that the Eagles couldn't cover. George Pickens is questionable this week, so I think he'll probably play, but yeah, look for that. I think this game is kind of tricky also, 3.5 points in Dallas. Dallas is a totally different team at home than they are on the road. Kansas City, to me, honestly, every game they get played from now on is going to be a playoff game, basically. The same thing for Dallas, though. They have to win out in order to get into the playoffs. The one thing I will say is that Kansas City is better in their high-pressure games than Dallas is, so I kind of think Kansas City is going to win this game. They're inside. I think that'll help Kansas City score some more points. So I'm going to take Kansas City to win this game and cover the spread, 3.5 points in Dallas. Last game down the spread, it's a good one also, the Bengals and the Ravens. Hopefully Joe Burrow is back this week. I believe he is. The Ravens are on like a nice 4-game win streak, or 5-game win streak. Last week, the Bengals lost to the Patriots. They lost by 6. I think they was favored to lose by 7, so they wound up covering, but still lost. Loss is a loss. They put up a good fight. But yeah, they lost. The Ravens last week beat the Jets 23-10. They actually fell behind 10-0, and I think they scored 23 straight points to close out the game. You know, the Jets is doing Jets things. All in all, Lamar Jackson still doesn't look completely healthy, and he hasn't been able to display his running ability, which is kind of make the offense a little stagnant. This game is kind of tricky also, just because it's a divisional game. It's on Thanksgiving, short week. The Bengals are 7.5 underdogs in Baltimore. But I think the Bengals will cover that spread, especially with the rejuvenation of the Joe Burrow comeback in this game. So I think that the Ravens might still win the game, but I think the Bengals will cover the spread. I think the Bengals will cover that spread in Baltimore. These are my 3 picks for Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving Day games, we're going to go 3-0, and hope you guys have a nice Thanksgiving.